In the laid-back California town of sunny San Rafael lived a girl named Pearly Sweetcake. You probably knew her well. She'd been stoned 15 of her 18 years, and her story was widely told. How she could smoke 'em faster than any dude could roll. Well, her story finally reached Seattle, that Queen Anne walk-up flat, where dwelt the Calistoga Kid, a beatnik from the past. He'd been rolling dope since time began. Now he took a mighty toke and said, "Man, I can roll 'em faster than any chick can smoke." So a note gets sent to San Rafael for the championship of the world. The kid demands a smoke-off. "We'll bring him on," says Pearl. "I'll grind his fingers off his hands. He'll roll until he drops," says Calistoga. "I'll smoke that chick till she blows up and pops." So they rent out the Tacoma Dome, and the word is quickly spread. Come one, come all who walk or crawl, tickets just 2 nugs ahead. And from every town and hamlet over land and sea they speed, the world's greatest dopers with the world's greatest weed. There's hashishers from Morocco, hemp smokers from Peru, and the shashniks from Bagun who smoke the deadly bugaru, and those who call it light of life, and those who call it boo. See the dealers and their ladies wearing turquoise, lace, and leather. See the frat boys and the Rasta men puffing all together. From the hippies from Tanasca to the ones who done some time, to the old man who smoked reefer back before it was a crime. And that grand Tacoma hemisphere is filled with the smokes and cries of 50,000 screaming heads all stoned out of their minds. And they play the national anthem and the crowd lets out a roar as the spotlight hits the Kid and Pearl, ready for their smoking war. They're at a table piled up high with grass as high as a mountain peak. Just tops and buds of the rarest flowers, not one stem, branch, or seed. There's Maui Wowie, Panama red, Acapulco gold. There's keef from East Afghanistan and that rare Alaskan cold. There's sticks from Thailand, ganja from the island, Bangkok's bloomin' best, and even some of that Cuban stuff that capsized off Key West. There's Walhaken tops and Kenya Bang and Riviera Fleurs and that rare Manhattan silver that grows down in the New York sewers. And there's Northern Lights and Humboldt skunk and South Gondwana brown and harsh Tacoma brickweed from the shores of Puget Sound. And there's bubble and ice-cold lemonade and sweet grapes by the bunches and Oreos and mangosteens, in case anybody gets the munches. Well, the Calistoga kitty smiles and Pearly, she just grins. And the drums roll low, and the crowd yells, "Go, go, go!" And the world's first smoke-off begins. Well, the kitty flicks his fingers once, and zap, that first joint's rolled. Pearl takes one mighty hit, and whoosh, that roach is cold. Then he rolls his super bomb, which would paralyze a moose. Pearl takes one toke with her famous lungs, and that bomb's defused. Then he rolls 3 in just 10 seconds. She smokes him up in 9. And the crowd, they all sit back and say, "Hey, this might just take some time." See the blur of flying fingers and the red coal burning bright as evening fades to morning and morning turns to night and autumn turns to summer and a whole damn year is gone. And the two still sit on that roach-filled stage, smoking and rolling on. With trembling hands he rolls his J's with fingers blue and stiff. She coughs and stares with bloodshot gaze and puffs through blistered lips. And as she reaches out her hand for another stick of gold, the kitty gasps, "Damn it, there's nothing left to roll." "Nothing left to roll," screams Pearl. "Is this some twisted joke? Man, I didn't come here to mess around, I come here to smoke." And she reaches across the table and she grabs his bony sleeves and she crumples up his body like dry and twisted leaves, flicking out his teeth and bones like useless stems and seeds. And she rolls him in a zigzag and lights him like a roach, and the fastest man with the fastest hands goes up in a puff of smoke. In the laid-back California town of sunny San Rafael lives a girl named Pearly Sweetcake. You probably know her well. She's been stoned 21 of her 24 years, and her story is still widely told how she can still smoke 'em faster than any dude can roll. Well, off in wet Seattle, on a street that has no name, are the hands of the Calistoga Kid in a Stoner Hall of Fame. And underneath his fingers, on a little golden scroll, it says, "Beware of being the roller when there's nothing left to roll."